Okay, here I am on live, and I am having technical difficulties, but I'm working on it. The camera that never worked for me in the last several weeks suddenly works. And when it started working, I can't get the other one to connect now. And that is an issue because the other one was the one that was getting a really good picture. So, so right now I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any comments, and I don't know if that's a problem because I don't know I don't know. Oh, hi Connie. Oh boy, I'm glad you're here so you can tell me what the heck is going on. I don't know what happened. It just everything went haywire on me. No, cool. But yeah, see this little camera right here. This is the one that was working great for me, and it was giving a good picture. And all of a sudden it's not working, and that camera is working again. So anyway, we'll work with it and see what happens. Hey Susie, yeah, long time. Hey, I do have that stamp set, the love always, and so I will save it for you for the next time I see you or however you want to do it. So I have some exciting things to share. I'm going to get rid of this because it's just a mess. And we're going to make treat boxes today. Wow. Okay, I guess this is good enough. I guess that's it. That's going to have to be good enough. I don't know what's I don't know what's with this whole camera bit. Hi Beth, how are you? Just is confusing me to death. Okay, so we will just quit messing with the cameras and all that stuff, and I'll tell you my news. Okay, Warnersville Library, starting January 18th, I will be there at night, 5 to 7:30. So anybody who works during the day and couldn't make it to Robizonia can hit me up at Warnersville. I will still be doing Robizonia on the regular schedule, the second Thursday, and then the third Wednesday. I hope I said that right. Will be the third Wednesday. Yes, second Thursday at Robizonia, 1:30 to 3:30. Third Wednesday at Warnersville, 5 to 7:30. So coming up, I'm doing Robizonia in December on the 8th. I am not doing Warnersville until January. Okay, so that's that news. Then I have an email that I was in the middle of creating, did not finish it, but it should be finished as soon as I'm done here. I'm going to go out there and finish that and get that out to you. That is showing you the last chance products. So, last chance products are things in this catalog that are going to be going away. There are some things in this catalog that already gone, which is oh, I don't know. That kind of hurts my feelings. Linda, you didn't have a hard time finding me tonight. I had a hard time getting hooked in here tonight. I was everything was going wrong as is usual. I start really early too. Like I was up here at 6:30 and I started messing around a little bit and it was working and I walked away from it. And lo and behold, never walk away from something when it's working because it will stop working real quick. So Linda, you missed the what I was saying about Warnersville Library. I'm going to be starting to do that. Um Wednesday oh, I just the third Wednesday. So January 18th, 5 to 7:30. I'll still be doing Robizonia on the same schedule as I've been. Last chance sale from the mini catalog is going to be starting tomorrow. I'm going to send out an Excel spreadsheet as soon as we're done here. I'm going to send it out with an email And it has a list of the products that are on sale. If you want something and you want me to add it to my order, send me an email tonight or tomorrow morning because I am going to send I'm going to send a order in. Hi, Karen. I'm going to be sending an order in tomorrow. And if you want me to add, I know sometimes you just want one or two things and you don't want to pay that big shipping thing. And I don't have a problem with adding it onto mine. We can split the shipping depending on how much your order is, whatever. If you have a big order, you want to get it sent right to your house. That's fine. But if you have a small order and you want me to throw it in with my stuff, I will do that and we'll figure out how to get it to you somehow or another. So that's all there is for that. Let's see, last chance sale, new catalog going to be coming up. Um, it's you should be getting it. Let's see, we just closed off the mailing. Um, we shut off the mailing today. Okay, so you're on my mailing list. You should be getting it. I'm gonna say, yeah, probably around Christmas. Um, More than likely, it'll take 2 or 3 weeks yet till they get them out, but it's not good until January 1st or January 4th, I think. So it's okay if you don't get it. Hi, Carol. So if you don't get it, until then, it's okay. Hey, Carol, I saw Melody yesterday. She said she saw you the other day. She was over at the hospital. I was over there with my mom, and she was there. So just thought I'd tell you for no reason. Um, let's do this, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. I am making these little treat boxes, and I have two of them here to show you that are very different from each other. And I'm going to be doing a third one tonight. And that third one is going to be even more different. Okay, they are kind of little triangular boxes. Okay, this particular one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with dog treats. It opens like that. It's like a triangular box. Okay, and it perfectly fits. Oh, and I don't have any up here. If like a pack of Lance crackers or a pack of Oreo cookies or something like that fit in it perfectly. And my thing is, you have a lot of people that you want to just give a little something to. I put something out for my UPS guy because God love him. He's here every day almost. I mean, he's such a sweetheart too. He brings stuff right up and puts it under my porch roof, and I hear so many complaints about that they don't deliver things nice, and he's just great. So I thought, I'll stick maybe a gift card for Dunkin' Donuts or something along those lines. Hi, Barb. And something like that I'll put out there for him, and I'll put it in something like this so it just looks cute. So it's a nice little gift box. But like I said, cookies, this particular one is going to have dog biscuits in it. I'm going to just fill it up with I'm going to fill a plastic bag and lay it in here with dog biscuits. Okay, so that's that. Here's another one. Now, this one I did using the sweet gingerbread stamps and dies. Isn't that cute? I love this stamp set. Very labor intensive. Very. I mean, there's a lot of pieces to cut, lots of pieces to stamp, cut, and then stick together. And actually, I used one of those adhesive sheets for this fence until I got done pulling all of the the stuff out of here. I had it so stuck to my fingers, and then I took off all the sticky stuff. So be careful if you decide to do something like that. Be careful with that. Same thing. It opens up. Now this is going to have a box of cookies or a pack of Oreo cookies. The packs that you buy in the store, you can get a box, and they have like 8 packs in, I think it is, for lunch boxes, and each pack has 6 cookies in it, and those packs fit right in here perfectly. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing with them. and what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do those. I'm going to make this one a pretty one, and this one is going to be, not that those aren't pretty, they're cute. It's cute and it's cutesy for the dog and stuff. This one's going to be for like a, oh, I don't know, an office gift maybe or something. I'm using this beautiful poinsettia paper, and I have mossy meadow. And what you're going to do to make the card, that is the DSP is for decoration. I am going to I'm going to cutting and doing the whole thing from scratch just because I want you to see everything that gets done. So we're starting out with a piece that is 6 1/4. Okay, 6 1/4 by 9 1/4. Let me just quick see if okay, 6 1/4 by 9 1/4. And that is right side up, so you can see that. Okay, so you can kind of write these down as we're going. Now you're going to score this, and I will write these numbers down too. You're going to score this at 1 1/4, 3 3/4, and 6 3/4. Okay, so score 1 1/4, 3 3/4, and 6 3/4. Okay. And you might as well just go ahead and fold these pieces right away. Use your bone folder to get good, strong. Yeah, now I'm out of camera. Get good, strong creases in here with your bone folder. And then we're going to take another piece of the same mossy meadow, and you're going to cut this 3 by 10 3/8. So we're going to take the 10 3/8 piece. Let's see, this piece here, this side. Okay, I'm going to cut the 3-inch part first. It took me a second to figure out what I was doing here. Okay, so we've got 3 inches by 10 3/8. 10 and 1 2 3/8. So a couple of us went to see Elf today, and it was at the Dutch Apple Dinner Theater. What a cute, cute show! Okay, we're going to score this in at 2 inches on each side. Yeah, if you get a chance to see it, by all means do. It is really cute. Okay, 2 inches on each side. Score 2 here. 2 here. Now we're not going to fold this right away because we're using those to kind of mark things here. Next thing you want to do is take your piece here and take it to 1 1/2. Okay. And you're going to just put a little pencil mark or pen mark because I can't find my pencil. at the 1.5 mark. So basically what I did is I put this at 1.5 and then I drew my mark right here where that is. Okay. And do that on both sides. 1.5. Put that right there. Now, oh, I had a piece of fuzz blowing around here. Mark at the 1.5 inch mark, top and bottom. Okay, can you see what I'm writing here? Or can you take a screenshot of this so that you have these? Do you see a line across here? Because this is driving me nuts. I'm seeing comments show up. I got that. Why is it there? Oops. Okay. Now, can you guys all still see the comments that are up here? Because I don't know, I had a comment going across my screen and it was kind of in the way. Okay, anyway, what I was trying to see is if you could get a screenshot of this with the measurements and if I can get it to where it's. That doesn't work. Where you don't have a shadow and you can read it up close. Okay, anyway, I'm going to quit messing around with that and go back to this. Now, what we're doing next, we're going to take that where you have your pencil mark, and here's the end of the score line that your 2 inch score line. You put that in the gutter here and put that in the gutter here and score from the score mark to the score line, from the pencil mark to the score line. Then you're going to bring it around and do the exact same thing on this end. Here's my score line. Here's the pencil mark. Once you're done with all the scoring, the putting together part is going to be super easy. Honest. I know. Karen says, you say that all the time. Okay. Score line, again, I'm doing the same thing on the other end. The pencil mark is here, the score line is here, and I'm going to just run my scoring blade there. I'm going to do the same thing down at this end from the score mark to the pencil mark right there. So now we have corners. We have this, this, and this, okay? Now I'll show you what you're going to do with those in just a second. Actually, what I think we're going to do next is we're going to cut our, if I can find these measurements. I am going to, yes, here they are. Okay, I found them. I cut the DSP right away too. And I will flip this over and write these down here. Your DSP. Oh, 2.25. I want a piece that's 2.25. I want two pieces, 2.25 by 6. And then I want one piece, 1 by 6. Now this stuff is really pretty on the other side too, so we could end up using some of that too. We'll see. I don't know. But now we're going to take this. I'm getting there. I have these instructions written out. So complicated. Okay, this is this part, the small part, the 3-inch part is the inside of the box. Now, what you're going to do, the very first thing you're going to do, you have a piece here that has an inch fold and then it has bigger folds. The first thing I want you to do is take the one with the inch fold and you're going to put a little thumb notch, not in that one, in this one, because this is going to end up folding down inside here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, can you see that? Thumb notch, and here's the part that folds down inside. Okay, so we're going to put our little thumb notch in there. Now, to put a thumb notch in, you can use, I'm using the handmade tag punch because it does have just a nice little, and I'm just eyeballing it for the center. And that just makes a nice little notch. You could use a circle punch and just use a half circle. You know, you can go in there with a circle punch. You can go in there. I mean, you can do this so many different ways. So that's just one of the ways, and it's an easy way, right? Okay, then this piece, your 3-inch, I folded these the wrong way. Okay, you're going to take this piece and it only fits at one place. So you're going to glue it down right there. This video will be out there on Facebook for a long time, and it will also be on YouTube so that you can refer back to it whenever you need to, because I think the first time you try to put one of these together, you might want to just refer back. I got this off a little bit. There. Okay, the next thing you're going to do, now this piece is going to stay free, but you're going to take this corner and you can put glue on this corner and you're going to glue it to the front, the piece with the notch. Now what I do when I glue this is I take a clip, a paper clip of some sort. I'm using these clips and I just hold it down there till it dries, and it really only takes a minute or two to dry, but I don't want it to move while I'm gluing the other thing, the other piece down. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Oops. There. Now this other flap here, you can leave hanging if you want. You can glue it down or you can cut it off. I glue it down and it just finishes it off nice. It doesn't matter what you do with it because it's useless. it really doesn't serve a purpose, but it happened to be there to be cut, and so there it is. And now I'm moving my clips just because I can. Karen, you use the videos a lot. And with it being on YouTube too, it's easier to find because I have a YouTube channel, NetAP Stamping, obviously. And if you go out there, there's just every week's video is out there. It's just saved out there. So you can always go out there and look at it again. Hi, Lisa. Didn't see you come on there. Good to see you. Well, good to be seen. I can't see you. Okay, so that's our box. It's made. Now we just decorate it. See, it really, once you have everything cut and scored, it just kind of all flaps together. So now all you need to do is take your pieces of designer series paper. And actually, I should have glued this designer series paper on first because look at that. I cut my notch and the notch is still okay. So I'm going to have to recut that notch, but that's okay. And when you're making these, you might find it useful to learn from my mistakes and decorate the paper before you glue it together. So you're going to want a piece there. You want to put a piece across the front here. And that should be dry so I can get rid of these clips. And a piece is going to go across the top. And what I'm going to do then, there. And I just got glue all over my fingers. Now, I'm going to, again, I'm using this handmade tag punch. And I'm just going to go right in here again where I cut the other one out and cut it again so I can cut that out. Can you see how that ends up? Then I'm going to take, and this is something that you don't have to do. I happen to have a detailed trio punch, and that edges the corners off. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick. If you don't have this punch, take a nail file. I always keep a nail file handy on my workbench, and you can actually file paper. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you can just kind of round that off with the nail file. And you can make it as round as you want or, however you want to make it. But I like this better because this just works a lot quicker. Okay, so that's rounded off nicely. And that's going here. Now, the next thing I want to do, I'm going to use the Merriest Moments stamps. And I'm going to use that tag punch again, the handmade tag punch. And I want to punch, except I think, yeah, I'm going to use the red. Okay, give me 1 second because I have something over. Oh, no, maybe I don't. Huh. Okay, see, this is the fun of doing these live. You all of a sudden realize that, hey, wait a second, I don't have everything I need. The plan was I was going to cut out these poinsettias here, and I don't know what I did with the dies because I've been using them so much. I really have used this set a lot. And my desk is a disaster area, so we'll just forget that part for now. Um, what I want to do though is put a little greeting on here. If this fits, I'll use it. It doesn't. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I have a stamp right here that says "Have a Sweet Christmas" that I used. I'm going to be putting cookies or candy in there, so that works just fine, right? And I'm going to just do black because I want it to show up on the red. Now, what would be nice, but I just don't want to do this right now, would be if I used embossing powder and maybe did it in white or red or any other color. But I didn't. I don't have. So I am going to take my Wink of Stella and I am going to make it silvery. And I can also stamp a little poinsettia on this tag. And I'm just going to do it with I was going to just do it with Versamark, except that the Versamark pad doesn't happen to be in front of me where I thought it was. So instead of, oh, there, no, that isn't it either. No, that's silver. Okay, so I'm just going to use real red because this is real red paper. I stamp real red ink on top of the real red paper. And I'm also going to stamp it off because I want a very faint image here. That's perfect. That's just exactly what I wanted. And it will go on with some dimensionals, and then I'll put a red ribbon on it. It has a red and green ribbon on it. I was just thinking of different things to do with these boxes as far as stamp sets and stuff. And I thought the candy cane suite would be really cute on these too. To use the candy cane paper on them, put a couple of candy canes on the box, and maybe fill the box with candy canes. I don't know. That would be cute. But okay, so We've got a couple of ribbons here, red ribbon and a green ribbon. We tied the two of them together. And well, I was going to stick it on the tag, but it kind of hides the message then. Yeah, no, it doesn't. If you put it up far enough, it doesn't. Now, I've discovered something when I'm doing these. Oh, it's floating away from me. When I'm doing this double bow kind of thing like this, that a good way to stick that on is using the tear and tape. It holds it a lot better and it's easier to work with when you do it that way. So I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape, not a real big piece, just enough to go across the back. Make sure you stick it down real good. And then pull off the back. There it is. When it has something in there, it won't sink down in like that. Okay, there we go. I'll hold it up this way so you can. Ah, see? Okay, guys, I'm trying. Now, this is the camera I wanted in the first place. Oh, computers are such a joy. Sorry, Barb, I know that's your thing, but wow. Okay, now I can't get it down. But, yeah, that would have made it so much easier to watch. This one. No, that's not working either. Okay, guys, that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to show you that close up, just like that. Or better yet, I can stand here, flip it around this way, and I can hold everything up. Okay, so there we go with the poinsettia box. That will have candy in it, just like that. Okay. I showed you this one in the beginning, the Scotty dog. Now, this was the Halloween paper, the black and white Halloween paper, which I think just worked nice with the Scotty dog. And then I used that same tag punch. Check that out. Okay, see the tag punch here? Side by side, two of them. Whoops. I used two of them side by side and then put the Scotty dog on top. Okay, so that was that one. And then here's the third one. There it is. This is the sweet gingerbread. And this, like I said, this is a lot of cutting and gluing and all that stuff. It's very labor intensive. So if you're just wanting to do one or two of them, it's perfect. But because it's really cute and I think people would really like it. It's just it's so animated. But if you want to do a lot of them, don't do this one. It will take you forever to cut all the pieces. So okay, I gave you the measurements. I gave you all the measurements there. There they are again. That's your cardstock. Then I did not write down, and I'm going to do it right now. As soon as I find it, sorry, folks. Oh, for Pete's sake, right there it was. Okay. Um, DSP, two pieces, 2¼ by 6, and one piece, 1 by 6. Okay. How do you take a screenshot on the computer? It's I don't know. It depends on your computer. Um, I see. I know how to do it on the iPad because you push the button at the top and the button at the side at the same time. But on the computer, it's different on different computers, and so I'm not real sure what to tell you. But write it down real quick. Oh, and I know nothing about a MacBook. So write it down quick. There's your designer series paper pieces, and there's your cardstock pieces. Okay, that is it for tonight, guys. I'm sorry if I was a little disorganized. I did kind of rush a little bit. I knew I was doing this, and I had a lot of the stuff done, but I did rush a little bit because we were out today, and you know. So these are what we did, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I did. And I still had some computer issues, but what fun would it be if it went smooth, right? There would be nothing to talk about, and I wouldn't have anything to gripe about. So I got to gripe. I gotta gripe a little bit. Do you know what else I did not do? I did not pick a name for people watching, and you know what? I have actually got all the usual suspects in here. I didn't even check my names, but I have everybody. Oh yeah, I have everybody that usually attends. So I'm sorry, but I am not giving you a box. I will give you a card. Um, one of the cards that I'm either maybe one that I'm making next week or one that I made before, because I can't mail these to you, and I do kind of have plans for them at this point. So, but if I make more, maybe I will. Who knows? Anyway, okay, I will get back to the program next week. And Karen, you win tonight. So you will win something. I'm not sure what, but you'll win something. Carol, I have a note here that says Carol, Facebook. And I think that that was from, yes, that was. That's the card that you won from last time. And I still have that sitting here too. Um, I'll get it out to you. Or I'll see you at the library maybe next week. One way or the other, I'll get it to you. And Karen, I will get you something too. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week. Good night. Have a wonderful evening, and happy stamping. Bye.